Welcome to Beaded Doilies by Shell. In this video I'm going to be making one of my older faceted bead art patterns. These patterns don't print out very well in black and white, so for ease of my following the pattern I have colored in with pencil the areas that are different colors. But we're not going to be using this right now, as the first 5 rows are all white. So I'm going to be showing you on this diagram how to follow one of my faceted bead art patterns. Here is what you need for this project. It's called Ready for Winter. You'll need crystal, light blue, jet, light orange, and root beer. I'm using my plastic faceted beads, which is what I originally created these patterns for. I buy my supplies at this website. I'll also be using monofilament fishing line. I am going to be using 3 feet per video. If you'd like to use more, you just won't tie off at the end of the video. You just go to the next one and continue. This pattern is created from royalty-free clip art, which I purchased from this website. Alright, now what we want is to take our string, and I use the 2 needle stitch, so we take both ends of the string together and we start with the bottom right bead. So this is our start bead. And so we take the first bead and we slip it on either string, doesn't matter which one you put it on, and you let it slide down. Then you put this one on the right string and this one on the left string. Of course, ours are all white, but if you had different colors, you'd want to make sure that you put the correct one on each string according to where it is located on your pattern. And then you will cross this one. So we take the 4th bead and we cross it. Bring it down and we have our first 4 beads, which is our corner. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the right right string, and we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 beads to it. So take the right, and we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you let those all drop down, and then the first bead that you added, you go through it in the same direction, and then you bring your 2 4 sets together, and there. Now your original, you want to come around so that your right string is now on the bottom and is going to be your left string. So bringing it up is now on the left, and you can make them the same length if you want. So now what you're going to do is you're going to add to the left, and then you're going to cross. So we want to add 1 bead to the left string, and then you want to cross your next bead, bring it down, and there, this one's your corner. Just flip it over like that, and that's your corner, and those are the 2 for this row that we're working on. Now you want to take the string that is coming in towards your finished row, which should be your right string, and you're going to add 1, 2 beads to it. That's 1, 2, and then you will cross the third one. And there we are. Now your right string is coming in towards your finished row. Your left string is coming out away, so you want to take the left string and you're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Let them come down, and you go to the first one again in the same direction as you went through it the first time. Now you'll bring it over so that your finished rows are on the right and the one you just added is on the left. Then you'll take your left string, keep saying bead, left string, and you'll add to the left, and then you will cross. Add to the left, and then we cross. Bring that down, and you now want to connect to your finished row, so you go through the bead that's just above where you're adding. Then you bring your two strings together, and you will again add to the left and then cross. And then again, you want to connect, so you want to go through that bead that's just above where you've added. And then you'll add to the left and cross. Alright, and now we want to add the last 3 beads, so we take the right string, which is coming in towards our finished rows, and we're going to add 1, 2 beads to it. And then we're going to cross. Now your left string is coming in towards your finished row. Your right string is coming out and away, so you'll take your right string and you'll add 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll let them come down, and then you'll enter the first one in the same direction. And now we'll turn so that your new row that you are starting is on the left and your finished are on the right. And now we will add to the left and then cross. Then you connect and add to the left and cross. and connect. Left, cross. Left, cross. Always remember to connect. And you add to the left and cross. Now we want our right string, which is coming in towards our finished rows. And we're going to add 1, 2, and then we're going to cross 1. So on the right string, add 1, 2, and then we will cross. Right? Oh, because the way I did it, the right string is the one coming out this way. Sometimes I have it the other way. It's the left string, but it's the right. So you want the string that is coming out and away from your work, and the one that's coming in towards your work you leave for now. And you're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go to the first one again, go through it in the same direction. And bring that one to the left, your finished rows to the right. Bring your strings together. And then we will left cross. And then we'll connect. And then left cross. Connect. Left cross. Connect. Left cross. Connect. Left cross. this row. And then we take the right string, which is the one coming in towards our finished rows, and we will add 1, 2, and then we will cross with a third. Alright, and now that we have a general idea of how the pattern goes, we will now go to the pattern itself. Now, one thing I like to do is, if you like to see your patterns going up and down, you can turn it. Don't have as much room here, but turn it, and then what I like to do is cover so that I see what I have finished and what I'm doing next. So we'll leave that there, and we are at the top of row 6, which is all white, so we take the string coming out the top or to the right, depending on how you're holding your piece, and we're going to add 4 beads, all white, and go through the first one again, then bring that to the left, bring your strings together, and we're going to add 2 more whites, add 1 to the left, and cross, then go through your connecting bead, and we have white for a little while, so we're going to add to the left and cross, connect, again all white, add to the left and cross, okay, we've got 3 more all white, so we'll add a white to the left and cross, always remember to connect as you go, connect. I believe this is our last set of white. Now, to make sure we have enough white on here, we want to count just this center bead coming up where we've crossed, and we want to have 8 of them. So 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 8, so we're going to connect, and our next set is going to be all jet. So, or we could call it black, but jet. So we put on 1 and we cross 1, and then we connect, and now we want to add a jet and cross with a crystal or white, as I've been calling them, and then connect, and we will finish off with white. So we will add a white and cross, and at this point my string is getting quite short on the one side, so I'm actually going to go ahead and come out of the cross bead, and I'm going to tie my knot. The knots I like is to do 1 regular knot, bring it down, but don't pull tight. Then do a double overhand knot, which you go over once, twice, bring it down, but don't pull tight, just bring it down. Then slip your string back into the bead you would have knot or crossed, slip your knot inside of that bead, and then pull tight. And that way your knot is invisible. And then I like to thread back through 2 squares, we'll call them. So you go back through a bead on each side, you cross the center bead, and then you go back through a bead on each side, and cross the center bead. And then we clip off the excess, and we'll come back and we'll finish off row 6 in the next video and begin row 7. See you there.